Hello, thank you for joining today's webinar, February the 5th. I'm excited that we have this morning Jonathan Marcel, who is the Montreal chapter leader and is very excited and enthusiastic about his OWASP media project. And we've asked Jonathan to come and share the details of this project and to show us how we can all use it to support the mission of OWASP. So without further ado, Jonathan, I turn it over to you.
Thanks to you, Kate. And so, yeah, this will be OWASP Media Project Introduction. I did the presentation first at AppSec USA, and so that's why you got like all the stylish slides from AppSec USA. And so, like I've been presented, I am Jonathan Marcel. I am a web application security consultant, but I do enjoy, YouTube streaming and all that kind of stuff as well. And in Montreal, we actually, I've been like in Montreal chapter since maybe 2 or 3 years, but I'm the chapter leader since 1 year. And we started last year with a small project of mine that was ready to broadcast the content into YouTube. And so we have the YouTube channel of Montreal that you can see there. And this, we made that just really to record the presentation and put it online. If you go search for it, most or at least half of the content is in French, but it's there. The other thing that we did in the past year was in Canada, we did a regroupment of all the chapters, and we try actually to make a YouTube channel, but with all our chapters. This was really looking good because we were able really to be like all the leaders on the same on the same broadcast. As you can see right now, this is like the beta test that we did, is that you see the YouTube page and then you see all the people at the bottom that are from many cities. And this was actually promoted into Global Chapters meeting. That is the same thing, but not just in Canada, but in the whole world. And so any chapter can actually join and make a thing like that. This is another project. It's not part of OWASP Media Project. It's run by Ivan Burley, and if you search for Global Chapter Meetup, you will find it. And so, but basically, that was the thing that we did in the past year. And then we had the idea really to make the OWASP Media Project, to make it official. Me and Ivan, I think that Ivan actually get up with the name. Basically, we had the goal to gather the videos about OWASP and also to make it into a central hub and to promote OWASP content and have the streaming platform. So basically, the OWASP Media Project is really about being a hub and have all the content on this. And so in one place, you can actually look and get all the content that you want. The other part is a streaming platform, because as I've shown you with the Montreal page here, this was actually broadcast and record at the same time. And so this is like one of the great advantages of YouTube and all the tech we use right now, is that we don't need to upload it afterwards and stuff like that. It's live on YouTube as you do it, and then it's automatically recorded and automatically published as well. And so these are the goals. Why we decide to do that? Well, it's because live online streaming is getting really popular, because people, well, they want content, but they want also to stay home, especially if it's cold in the winter, like right now, you know. And that's probably why the project came up from the Great North in Canada. Video format is great because right now within OWASP, you have like most of the content is actually onto the wiki, and it's all like documents and wiki page and stuff like that. We used to have the I don't know if it's there anymore on the front page, but if you do remember, it was AppSec tutorial series that went really good, but it was the only content that you could find officially into OWASP.org. And so the problem that I saw is that OWASP videos right now, they are scattered around the internet, and we don't have like any central meaning in order to manage it. Let's say that a chapter did an AppSec USA 2 years ago. Well, they are not managing anymore the channel, and like it's in one place, and then it's on Vimeo, then it's on YouTube, then it's on Dailymotion, then it's like a file that you can download of an FTP. And by having that really scattered like all over the internet, it's really like, yeah, I'm going into Google and I type OWASP videos, and then I found all that kind of stuff, but it's not as appealing as having like a list that can actually direct you to something that is like new instead of the old stuff. Because right now, if you do a search, you will most probably find old stuff first, and this doesn't really make sense. Also, the chapters, they don't share their content, and sometimes we have many great speakers that attracts a lot of people, and most of the room right now, well, in Montreal, we are used to use universities, and most of the room, they are already set up in order to record. You have microphone, they have all that kind of stuff, and the chapters, they don't share their content, and this is not a waste, but it's like we can do more with, if we can do more with little effort, maybe it could worth it. And in Montreal, it's working fine because we got so many thanks from people that really wanted to see like the chapter meeting, like the subject of the night, but they couldn't make it. So this what they're ready to be part of it and to watch it live or later. And so the YouTube channel, like I told you first, you can actually get your own YouTube channel, but right now we are really working on making OWASP Global, that is like the main YouTube channel. The reason is that right now we are using OWASP Global as the name, but I do want OWASP. But in order really to be recognized into YouTube, you need to have maybe 30,000 views, I think. So we're getting close to goal, because right now, let me just zoom in a little, we're at maybe 21,000 views. And with time, it will grow up. It grows up really fast, because we started maybe, let me just look at it, lifetime. If you check there, the views, let me just try to zoom it to you. Okay, this is like AppSec USA. So before like the end of last November, we haven't had like any videos or any view or any promotion, and so it's really like, let's say at 2 or 3 months, and so in 2 or 3 months we got that many views. So it's 21,000 views. And so, each time we have an event, right now you can see the peak here, it's really AppSec USA, and this is probably AppSec California. And if we just take the time to go look at what the channel is looking like, it's really, let me just zoom out. Okay, it's really like at the top you see the featured video. Then if there's a live event, spoiler alert, there is one right now, you are listening to it. And then you can see all the videos from all the conference and stuff. And so you have the thumbnail, you have a short description and the title. And so it's a little more appealing than having a listen to the wiki, and it's automatically generated. And so you can actually take one playlist and add it within your web page, like easily, like we did on to the OWASP.org page. Right now, this is a playlist that we've made, and the YouTube playlist is actually broadcast onto OWASP.org. And so you don't need really to make HTML and stuff. You know, it's automatically generated as long as you upload the videos and make the playlist. And so if you scroll down, that was the AppSec tutorial series. So this is actually content from another channel that is existing since many years ago. It has a lot of views, and I can actually use the OWASP Global YouTube channel in order to promote it. And so if let's say we find another channel that has many views, well, this can be a way really to link back and forth between the channel and us. Right now we are like really focusing on getting the content into our channel because we need the views, and so that's why right now I'm really encouraging people to say, if you want to contribute, let's say AppSec in California, they want to upload their videos, well, they did, and what we do is that we make a playlist, and then they just upload it into the playlist, and it's like officially listed, and it will be as long as the channel is open. And so that was one of the goal as well, because we really wanted to have, like, with time, this would be filled with a lot of playlists. It's not based on the subject, and you will be able really to browse between, let's say, AppSec USA, AppSec Cali, and all the next AppSec conference, or the next contents that we will have online. And so this actually, like, make the users see other contents that the only one that they see. So that's why at the beginning it was, we centrally stuff into a hub in order to people just to browse around and stay in one place. Like we actually do with the wiki page, because if you are on to OWASP.org, from there you can get the top projects and all the stuff. Well, this is like the equivalent of it, let's say, but on YouTube. The other thing that we do is to use Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts are really the way to live stream into YouTube and make it available later, like I shown you with OWASP here in Canada, like we did. The thing is, Google Hangouts, it's actually changing every 2 months. They change the interface, they change the way to do it because of Google Plus and stuff like that. It's really the only downside of using Google Hangouts and YouTube is really having to dig around with the Google Plus pushing of Google, unfortunately, because the technology is great and I will use it like either if it's on Google Plus or not. So, but with Google Hangouts, basically, we can do screen sharing, use multiple computer, do moderation, and it is multi-platform. And so we can be, let's say, this guy was on a Mac, I was on a PC, he's on Linux, and like everything everything is working. You can use Mozilla Firefox, you can use Google Chrome, even Internet Explorer. I'm pretty sure it works, even if I haven't tried it myself. That's the way to do it. There's another way to do live streaming into YouTube that need like a more elaborated setup. But Google Hangouts actually provide the broadcasting software, and so it's really like one plugin that we use, and that automatically connect with the YouTube channel. And so, like I just say, when you record, you can record it on multi-platform, like I said here. But when you view it, you can actually view it everywhere. Let's say on Windows, Mac, Linux, on your mobile, on your TV, and on your gaming console. And so you can watch the streaming on your cell phone if you want to, and it works right off the box because YouTube is like the thing that is used right now. There's other platforms that exist, but they are more like really toward gaming and stuff like that, and less about recording. YouTube right now, it's recording and it's getting much more live. And the live stuff, if seen, is actually seen as a YouTube video that is normally published. And so there's no difference. You just tune in and you get the streaming. There's no registration required. This is like a big thing to me, because if you have to go through a pay how do you say that, like a wall that you have to register before, and then you get the content, it's really bothersome for many people, and you won't get as much views and as much exposure. And I think that like one of the main directive of OWASP is really to make the content available like as easily as we can, and that's why we have a wiki and everybody can consult any page on the wiki. Well, it's the same thing. By using YouTube, there's no registration. It's really one click, and then you can see what is going on. Google Hangouts, this is what I told before, is that you have to register, but only for the broadcaster and participant. If you publish on YouTube, then no registration is required. It's just like the broadcaster, because, well, you need to authenticate like who is doing the broadcasting, and you have to link it into the YouTube channel. So that's why. But that's like the only registration that you have to do. And so basically what we do in Montreal is that if the speaker wants to use his laptop but doesn't have a Google Plus account, I use a guest account that I've made on Google Plus, and I link it with my account that publish onto YouTube and use that. And so if really you can't do it, well, just make guest account and like you share it with the people, and it would work as well. The only thing is that if you do a multiple like a multiple people meeting and you want to broadcast it, you will see their name on it, and so you will see the name of the guest account, but still. But this might be not right with the rules of Google's and stuff like that, but still, it's a way to use it. And so, if you want really to promote something, this was made mostly because I presented this presentation at AppSec USA like I did, but during the project, there has been like a project meeting with all the project around, and it was called the summit, the project summit. And the thing that I think that people that have like OWASP projects, they can do an hangout and they can actually do it with a chapter. And so let's say that you are with the OWASP, let's say the Zap proxy, and then and then you want to make like a promotion of your project, but you don't know where to start. Well, you can reach a chapter and say, yeah, I am Simon, I am doing the Zap proxy, and I want to make a presentation for your chapter. And this is a great way to do so, because the chapter doesn't have really to fly by the guy. Like, let's say that he is like in UK and the chapter is in United States. You don't have like to fly the guy or wait for him to be there. You just use the internet in order to do so, and you are able to, within an hangout, make some question for the presenter and be part of it through webcam. So it's a great way, especially for the small chapters, in order to get some content. So this, if you are a chapter leader or a project leader, I would encourage you to just go and ask like a chapter or go ask a project and do it. And OWASP Media Project will be there to help you in order to do so. The other thing that we try to do, I don't know if this I will do it, but we actually plan to do it for the OWASP ISO ISC 27034. That is a project that we will do in Montreal, and we will have working session where people can actually get into the hangout. I don't know if we will publish it live, but we could, because if you do that, it will be like a live event that people are able to see, and this maybe will encourage people to chip in and to maybe make some contribution or some comment, and so it's really like the way to do so. Right now, I know that this will be big like in 5 years, because right now all the young people, they are used to that kind of stuff. They are used to watch hours long of videos of just people playing video games and do stuff, and I do think that with project and working session online, this will be a big thing in quite some years. So if you want to try it, just try it. Let me just take a little sip of water. And so if you want to make content for YouTube, well, the good news is there's no need to try to be professional. It's really totally acceptable to be yourself on YouTube. That means that actually, if you try to be professional or look professional, well, you're not. I'm like an application security professional, let's say, with the quotes. And I'm doing YouTube just for fun, and it works because people like that goes onto YouTube, they actually expect getting the stuff right from the guy that is producing it. It's not like with the mass media, so when they can get the facts wrong because it's a reporter that do something. It is really the human that is making the content and is speaking directly to the audience, and this achieve more trust from the viewers that actually thinks about what they are watching right now. And if you want to try video editing and you can do it, just don't do it. It's okay to be honest, because anyway people will scroll in the video, they will pause whenever they want. They have the control over it, even if it's live. Like right now, if you are watching something live, you can do pause and come back and it will continue. So editing is really something that takes some time. It can be good if you do a tutorial or something elaborate, but most of the content, like, we need a lot of content, and most of the content really needs to be live and improvised because people will get more in touch with it, if I can say. The only thing that I would say is to make good quality sound. If you use, let's say, if you have the choice of using a Mac or using a PC laptop, use the Mac because the microphone is better. Me right now, I'm using a Blue microphone that is a Mac microphone but is plugged into my PC. It costs a little, but it's the only thing that you really need to put, let's say, $100 and then you're good to go. And this actually achieve better sound than using your microphone's laptop or like another laptop microphone that you use on your desktop. The other tip that I will give is to not use any copyrighted content. This is really important because Google and YouTube, they take that kind of stuff very seriously. And as soon as you upload something, let's say it's audio or video content, they automatically scan for it and they give you a strike. 3 strikes and you're out of YouTube, basically. Or you're banned for some time or something. There are like drawbacks of using copyrighted content. Maybe you will get some publicity that you don't want into your channel. And so it's really important really to take like just the content, don't add any music, or if you do so, just make sure it is like a song that you can use. YouTube, I know that they have a bank of songs that you can use that isn't really copyrighted or available freely, so just make it. The other thing that about, let's say that I want to go into OWASP Media Project. If you want any other tips, just go on to OWASP Media Project on the wiki. It's better if you search OWASP Media Project wiki and to Google, and you will find it easily. There's an help. There's a tab here that is called Help, and this is actually all the stuff, and the tip that I will think about will be there. Any questions that people will have, any how-to and stuff like that will be there. Right now, Google Hangouts, it's really changing each and every month, and so I'm not doing it right now for Google Hangouts. But I will make some guidelines, and I will make some like explanation on what is OWASP Media Project and how to explain it to other people and how to use it. These are like guidelines and standards that we try to use internally within the OWASP Media Project team. So it's really a page that I will put more and more and more stuff. This will be the only real content that OWASP Media Project will publish. If you want to support us, well, it's pretty easy, because one thing that you can do, even if you don't have the time, let's say you need to have a YouTube account, and so everyone that has like a Google account, if you have your OWASP account, it actually does the trick, is that if you go into, let me just load the web page where I'm not authenticated, you can see here there's the subscribe button, and you can actually subscribe. And so just by doing this, right now we are less than 1,000. Having more subscriber is like a good thing, because we will get more recognition. We will be like better into the ranking of the search engine and stuff like that. You can also promote the YouTube channel if you want to share anything. Well, just go. Let's say that you take this one like this, and then you want to share. There's the share into YouTube, and you can share to pretty much everywhere. And this is working real fine as well, and this will actually enable us to get more views. You can also share a playlist. You can share the main web page and stuff. And so just by, let's say you do the subscribe and this, like, and the sharing, this will help us a lot because people will hear about, well, there's a YouTube channel for OWASP, and then they will come back later and will get us more view. The next thing that you can do well is to give us content. Right now, like I said before, we have AppSec California that is actually uploading the stuff as we speak right now. They are publishing it. And so any AppSec conference that is OWASP related can join in, and we will give them access and they will be able to upload. If you already have a channel with many thousand views and stuff like that, you send us an email and we will add you like we did with AppSec tutorial series. And so it's really about like, you have content, you don't know where to put it, just really think about the OWASP Media Project. You have content, but you think you will be able to open a YouTube channel and upload it and stuff. Yes, you will be able. Yes, it will be easy, but it is as easy as uploading into the global channel of OWASP. And the main advantage is that we get all the views, and all the viewers will be on the main central point, and then they will be able to see the other content. And so it's a little better than having a lot of smaller, like, other channel around, or even or on other website. Right now, we won't fetch the old stuff. Let's say we have a bunch of video on Vimeo. This, we will leave that there because people will still search for it. But in the future, if we have something that is getting bigger and bigger, then you will have a big advantage in order to push the content, because just by using the media project, you will get way more views and search result that you will by yourself on any meeting that you will do. You can also participate in Hangouts, like I said before, if you want to reach chapters, if you want to chip in from the GoBad chapter meetup. This is like you can host a chapter meeting and publish it, and we will gladly publish it onto YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And so it's basically about the content is offline content, and the Hangouts is really like the live content. But the live content actually translates into offline content, because every Hangouts that is done within Media Project is actually recorded and published on YouTube. So next step is to do a live demo, and I think like because I've shown you some page, you already got it, but I'm already doing it right now. So if you go see youtube.com/OWASP Global, that is that page, you will see at the bottom there, this is the view when I am subscribed. And did I close the window? I think so. You just get the other right. Okay, this is when you're not subscribed. And so you can see it's a live event. It's right now what you are seeing there. You see it's marked live now. Here you can see it's live. This is actually, when I click on it, this is actually the link that you can share. And if you share this link, people will be able to see it live and as well as later on. And so the same link is used for the live event and the recording, let's say. And also, if I go down here, I don't know if you can see well, because let me just zoom a little. Okay. Right now this is live, and so there's a little delay, as you can see. It's maybe 30 seconds or something, but I can go back like in real time, and this is really good, because if you want to attend a live event but you're late maybe 20 minutes, you just have to go back like this, and then you can see the beginning of it, and you can actually go back live if you want to. And so it's really like, in my opinion, one of the better way to do live streaming, because if people are late, then they won't miss nothing, because, well, they just have to click where they want to be, and they will be able to again go live if they want just to see the introduction and then go back to your conclusion or something like that. So it's really the way it is working right now. And this is not very changing much because it's on YouTube. They change little about YouTube. As you can see, there's a title and the description, and it's always been like that. And the other thing that I wanted to show you, and this will be like more exception than anything, but okay, this this is actually the window that I'm using right now in order to do the broadcast. And so this is the tool that I actually talked about, that was the Google Hangout himself. And so this is the Google Hangout interface. You have here, you can actually do the screen share. And so it handles the screen share, the webcam, the microphone, a Q&A session. You can actually capture, you can make some effect and stuff like that. And but basically we just use the screen share because it's working great on each and every platform, and I can add as many people as I want to here, and they can all screen share, and I can decide what screen to show. So let's say you want to make a presentation with a guy that is in Tokyo and the other is in France. Then you are able to show them both here and go back and forth on the screen, and you hear all the people all together. And so this is a great interface, and this is the little button that lets you publish it into YouTube. At the beginning, it was hard really to do so, but right now, everyone that has a Google page can actually link it into a YouTube, and when you do that, it automatically publishes. And so in OWASP Montreal, we use the OWASP Montreal Google Plus page, and it is actually publishing into OWASP Montreal YouTube channel. And this, with OWASP Global, you can actually publish directly, let's say. The other thing that we have is that, let me just go back, not this one, this one, and then back on YouTube. Okay. This is the channel view from the organizer. The other thing that we can do is we have a manager page that is actually onto Google Plus, and as you can see, this is our team right now that has access to upload. Neil is doing the AppSec videos right now that he is uploading. Also, Samantha helped with the design and stuff. Ivan is doing the global chapter meetup, and Nirmal is uploading stuff from UK. And basically, we can add people to this, and by doing that, you are able to be as OWASP, and then you are able to manage the YouTube channel and upload by yourself video. And so that way, well, there's one channel, but there are many people behind it. And so this I haven't uploaded myself, but Neil did. But I did put it into the trailer, and I made let's say the thumbnail that you see right now. And so you can really work in a team with this technology. What can I show you next? This is the way we see the video. As you can see right now, there are some video that hasn't been published yet because we are releasing it from time to time. You can see live event. I don't think it is working. And you can see all the playlists that we have right now. This one is the playlist that you see onto the main OWASP webpage here. So here, you have one playlist, and if I go there and I want, let's say, to add another video, let's just do it live. It's so easy to do. It's like, I'm just choosing, okay, this one, I want Jeff ready to be on the front page, and then I just add him like this, select. So this, I can actually add any videos that is on YouTube, even if it's not on my channel. That's how the playlist works. And so right now I'm putting Jeff here, and so let's see if it's working in real time, because this is a real demo, and yes, and now you see it. And so it's pretty much more agile that we had before, because editing the main OWASP.org webpage, it's hard. So let's say that you do that, and you have let's take another object, AppSec USA 2013. They did it with the schedule here. As you can see, I'm on the AppSec USA webpage, and then you are able really to see the playlist and go and see all the videos here, and then people are able to play it, go next, next, they can just click on the top, they can see the video, then there. I'm trying to be as slow as I can, but I know I'm fast. So, and so here I'm on AppSec USA, and then this is just like a playlist that is embedded into the website, and everything is managed like I shown you into YouTube, and then the viewer they can do that. And me as a well an administrator, let's say, of the YouTube channel, I can go there and say, okay, I want this video in that order. So I can set the order and all that kind of stuff. So this is the playlist is the only concept that you have to grasp into YouTube in order to be efficient while actually sharing. You can also share. Do I have some? Maybe my page. So you can actually share. No, this is just one place, but you can share a link. This is working, but with the OWASP wiki, there's a way to share only one video and not a playlist, and so it will appear like that. Oh yeah, I know where I put it. This. The ISO IRC 27034, we are doing this. As you can see, this is the project page. And then on the project, we put a presentation of me and Luc that are the leaders of this project. And we just embed the video. And so it's easy. This is on YouTube. So you just need to use one link into the wiki. There's like a wiki tag that you can use, and you just put the ID of the video, and there you go, you have it. And so it's really easy to embed in everything, and people are able ready to see it within your page. They can put it full screen and stuff like that. They can click on it and see it live on YouTube, and then they can share it. And so that's pretty much the basic stuff, let's say. I have some questions, but well, there's a question section. Maybe Kate wants to join in. I will just put the thanks and like my little conclusion and go back to the question. And so right now, I would like really to thank AppSec USA and AppSec Cali because they gave us the videos, and actually AppSec USA, we had some budget in order to upload it very professionally by like the team that was recording. So it was really, really nice because we achieved uploading within maybe 20 hours after. And so AppSec USA wasn't even finished. We had videos online, and this is crucial on YouTube. If you have content like that, people will jump on it like crazy. This is great. So many thanks to AppSec USA for that. Ivan for doing out the live streaming and the global event, and also Samantha, our project manager overall, that does like the contacts with Google, let's say, because we need to have an official channel, and she's managing it from a global point of view. So it's really OWASP Global that own the OWASP Meso project. Me, I'm just like the facilitator or the guys that puts like the blocks in place. So, and you as a contributor, if you want to contribute, and as well as you as a viewer, because right now, well, you are probably watching content on us. So thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan. Are there any questions for Jonathan? I know he covered a lot of information in a fairly short period of time. The great thing is that he's been recording this webinar, so it'll be posted on the YouTube channel. And I think that the goal of consolidating all of our media resources into a single place is fantastic. And the opportunity to provide the platform for chapters, projects, anybody really to collaborate around application security is critical to the growth of our organization. So thank you very much, Jonathan, for all of your energy and effort that you've put into this, and hopefully this webinar will serve as just another way to spread the word that these fantastic tools are out there. Does anybody have any questions for Jonathan right now? I think, Jonathan, you provided your contact information, correct?
Yes, but I don't know if I actually talk about, because if you go into the OWASP Meso project, you will be able to find well, as easily as any other project. And yes, I will update my template. This is on my to-do list. But you will see the mailing list. This will be like one of the main place to reach us. If you want to reach me, well, it's just jonathan.marcel@oas.org. But the mailing list is really the place. Let's say that you reach me and we talk about something, I will CC this list because, well, this is like the official mailing list of the project, and I want really to have an archive, and the other people that are actually contributing, they will see it. So, but basically the reach is the same thing as any other project. I don't know if you send us a message on YouTube if we will get it. So I do prefer using the official OWASP means to do so. So
Great. Thanks. Okay. I don't see anybody has their hand raised, which means that you covered everything completely, Jonathan. Great
thank
job.
you.
Again, this webinar is going to be recorded, and actually, Jonathan and I were talking earlier about how hard it is to find the previous webinars. So, in addition to this webinar recording, you'll be able to go back and see some of the other ones that we've done in the past couple of months. So that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Okay. If there are no other questions, then I guess we can go ahead and end today's call. And again, thank you, Jonathan, and thank you, everybody, for taking the time to join us. And look forward to your contributions and your participation.
Thank you.
Thank you.